Students, it's Patrick sitting here on Friday night, the day before my son turns 4 years old. So tomorrow I will be. Where are we going? Oh, we're taking him to the aquarium in San Francisco. So that's where I'll be. But before I do that, let's walk you through this essay here, and then I'll walk you through that PowerPoint I sent as well. So this is the first video to start. 5 to 6 pages, due the 30th at 11:59 p.m. And basically, all you need to do is follow these directions and do the writing that you guys have been doing lately, which is excellent writing overall. And you folks should do just fine. So we're looking at Machiavelli. You're going to read the passages from Machiavelli in A World of Ideas, about 15 pages. I believe it's called The Qualities of the Prince. It's very important and helpful if you read the introduction to the reading, which gives you a pretty good little biography of the age in which Machiavelli lived and how he lived. What you're going to do is you're going to reveal how a character from a film or a television show operates in a Machiavellian way. So think of how he describes leaders as leading effectively and what they need to do and not do, and find a character that has Machiavellian traits in one of your favorite films or your favorite television shows. Simply because I've had to read every essay there is on these films or TV shows, you can't do them. Lion King, Pretty Little Liars, Mean Girls, and House. Interestingly enough, everybody says they're going to do it on Scarface. They're going to write about Scarface or Goodfellas or Casino, and nobody ever does. You cannot write about a video game. You cannot write about Grand Theft Auto. You can't write about Grand Theft Auto 1 through 5. You can't write about any video games. Largely because there's not that much good journalistic writing about them or scholarly writing about them. I know they're your favorite. You'll have to find a way to live with me. How you're going to build this? You're going to summarize the qualities of the prince from our book. Summarize the selection. Since it's so big and since there's so much going on, you're going to have a lot more leeway when writing this summary. You want to be accurate, you want to be objective, but I'm not necessarily looking for 4 or 5 specific things that I'm not telling you about. I do think as part of your summary, though, you should comment on how Machiavelli does see the common man. I think that should be in there. So you still want to be accurate and you still want to be objective, but there's some leeway here. Then you want to transition to your thesis. Take your time with that. Summarize then the film or television show in question, and then offer a description of the character in question. So first the show, then the character in question. Okay. Then what you need to do is go to 5, and this is the work. This is really the work. Explain how the character acts in ways that could be considered Machiavellian. Support your arguments by using quotes or even dialogue from the film or TV show in question. So I'm looking for concrete evidence that they are doing and saying things that feel like Machiavelli to you. Close with conclusion that answers the question, so what? Just about all of you are doing that. You need to quote at least one, well, just one, reliable outside source, probably a journal article related to Machiavelli. Don't just go to Wikipedia, for the love of God. I mean, if you're going to go, look at the actual sources that are used to write about Machiavelli. I'll have more on sourcing later this week, coming up. I need you to quote 2 reliable reviews from the film or TV show in question, and you might even be able to quote a news article, a piece of long-form journalism, a profile from a high-end magazine like Vanity Fair, Esquire, Vogue, etc., high-end newspapers, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, the LA paper, the San Francisco paper, on the actor in question. You're going to format the essay according to MLA guidelines, and you're going to have an excellent works cited page. Grading rubric is relatively straightforward. 30 points for the quality of your analysis. So, do you actually offer clear explanations and examples connecting Machiavelli to your character? Do you use your quotes, and do they strengthen your argument? Then we have this. My dopey mouse doesn't work. Do you quote outside sources correctly? Do you paraphrase correctly? Is your works cited page excellent? Is your header in the right place? Sentences, are they excellent? They just all have to be good. Overall structure and messaging. Do you complete all the steps above in an organized manner? Is your essay clear? Does it all make sense? The more points you get for the first three sections here, grading sections of what I'm looking for, the more points you'll get out of this. So that is the paper. Schedule. Next Saturday, right before midnight, I need a 3/4 page typed double-space summary of Machiavelli's The Quality of the Prince. I'll give you 2 participation points for that. Just turn it in, and I'll give you the points. Then you need a half-page summary of the film or TV show that you're going to examine in Essay 3, also typed in double-space. Now, if you're going to also write about a television show, right, you're going to be probably looking at specific episodes. For every episode that you're going to examine, I need just a quick 2 to 3 sentence summary of those episodes. Again, all that, 2 points. And then I need a first draft of your works cited page. So at minimum, have the citations for Machiavelli, the film or TV shows, and one of your secondary sources. So next Saturday night, at least 2 summaries and a works cited draft. Following week, we are going to have one-on-one or phone conferences to discuss Essay 3. Those will be worth 3 participation points. You just simply have to call me at the right time, or you have to attend, and you'll be fine. Papers due Wednesday, the 30th at that time, and I need you to have finished reading The Man Back There, which is our first book. First book is short fiction. So go ahead, read that, and you'll be fine. They are short stories. They are good reads. They're interesting. A couple of them are actual page turners, which is really hard to do in short fiction. That's literary, so I'm using air quotes. So that's it. That's all I have. I'm going to end this now. I'm going to load it, and then I'm going to go over a PowerPoint with you in another video. So everybody here, hang tight, and I will talk